We were in bed for 11 hours anyway. But we're supposed to get rain, strong, severe thunderstorms starting at like noon today. And it's already like 8:30. So I don't know how much hiking we'll get in. We may take cover at a shelter. We'll be to camp by that time, but I'm not wanting to spend any money to take shelter, so we'll go find a shelter somewhere to duck into if it starts to get too bad. And it's too far between shelters, we'll just do low mileage today. I'm not sure. So far the severe thunderstorms out here have just been high winds, but I've seen some coming towards the mountains that had large hail in them. So lightning, so far there's been a couple that have kind of scared me, but really it's just been high winds with the storms coming in. And the amount of trees we've seen down from the last high wind storm just makes me leery about walking out in the woods while it's blowing 60 miles an hour. Goat took a tumble on the rock. They're slippery. We do have a view here where goat slipped on a rock. Couldn't avoid that one. Had to come across it. It's going to be super slow going today. Every rock and root is beyond slippery. It's got just a little bit of moss on them, and they're like walking on ice out here. So we don't have to make big miles as long as we're moving forward and being safe. There's a shelter in like 10 miles and a tent site. There's like 14 from our original camping spot. The tent site has a covered picnic area, and the shelter is a shelter. So both those options, we'd be able to cook some food in the thunderstorms this afternoon. So we're going to try to get to one of those. It is humid today, very humid and warm. I was dumping buckets of sweat starting out. We walked for a couple hours and took about an hour-long break to eat, drink, cool off, and look at what's coming up here. I was looking at Great Barrington in about 3 days to see if I could find a room there. There's some motels there, hotels, and they are asking holiday rates, the ones that you can look at online. The Fairfield Inn was asking like $522 with taxes, so that's not looking possible. There's some room options between here and there, and maybe even one when we get there that's kind of hiker friendly, that may have a cash rate. But won't know until we get closer and call. Past Great Barrington, I looked at the map past there, and it looks like about 100 miles from here there's an option as well, as far as like a hostel type situation, for $50 per person. So also kind of pricey. Not really pricey, just with what we spent in New York City. I've really got to watch the budget going forward here. So if that's the option we're going to take. We need to make sure we're not stopping before then. But we will see as we keep going. Thunderstorms are supposed to be rolling in about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. We're just going to keep walking. Hope they don't get too severe today. If they do, we'll try to find a place to hunker down for a little bit. And hope they aren't a all-day thunderstorm most of the time. The severe ones are pretty quick passing though. Kent, 0.8 miles. Nice little bench. I think the AT reroutes right here. There's a bridge out. So we got to walk down the road. Oh, the detour is a bear. That's straight up. I haven't been sweating this much even on the 90-degree days. This is brutal. Nice little view of the valley below. Alright, it's 12:20. First rains are arriving. We still got quite a ways to go. We're on top of the mountain right now, hear thunder. And I think we go down from here. So, should be good. By the time the storms reach here, I think we follow the river until we get to the shelter and the campsite. Hopefully things will start cooling down a little bit. Even my my camera lens is foggy. Well, I feel like the storms kind of missed us just a little bit. Looks like the worst of it's past us. I can't tell. We went out of service area, so my radar won't pull up. But feel like it's getting brighter. Maybe there's another round behind them. I don't know. We're just going to keep walking. We're supposed to be down by a river somewhere. So far today, I think we were over there. I know we were just up there. We went down here, came up here. I think that there is Kent, which we were really close to. And the storm's about past us. Not sure what's going to come later. These rocks are like a slipper slide. How to just sit down and slide down this rock. Alright, this is straight down. This is looking out level. This is at my feet. Straight down. Lightning cell that's passing us. It's rumbling a lot. This is a fun straight down. On slippery rocks. Here comes Goat, making it look easier than it really is. It's not that easy.
I almost felt like
Don't fall on camera. Alright, I'm coming down this slippery rock and Hornet started nailing me in my ankles. It burned so bad and we still got to get down this. So this is what we've came down. This is what we're getting ready to go down. And while we're doing that, we're getting stung by hornets. And I'm telling you, those things hurt. And they continue to hurt. Right as you hit a slippery rock, FG didn't get through him either. He got stung about 5 times too. Somebody had destroyed the hornet's nest up there.
Probably the wind.
Maybe the wind. Either way, they weren't happy about it. We were up there. That was one of the toughest climb downs we've had so far. Between the hornets, the wet rocks, and the steepness of the decline. Maybe on a dry day it wouldn't seem so bad, but today it was treacherous. We just took it slow. It wasn't real treacherous. But the hornets were stinging us on that slanted, slimy rock. That was kind of hard to go through because you just knew you're just going to keep getting hammered until you got away from their nest. So you had to go down that rock carefully and slowly. And all you wanted to do was slide down and run. But just big drop-offs. So you just go slow and let them sting you. I did get one of them. I killed it, I think. But I got welts where they laid into my ankles. Finally made it down by the river. We got like 0.3, 0.2 left to a shelter that I think was only like 10 miles from where we started. We're starving, so we're gonna stop there and eat. Cook something and decide if we want to go any further today. I'm not sure if any more storms are supposed to roll through. I'm still getting warnings on my phone that there are, so I'm not getting very good service down here to check radar. So may just set up camp for the day and call it good, or we may go on to the next campsite. Alright, we went ahead and set up camp here at the shelter. Got some water right here beside us. It's starting to clear up a little bit. I took a picture earlier, it was really brown. Now it's a little bit more clear. Not plugging up my filter quite so fast. I filtered a liter earlier and it plugged off my filter, so I had to back flush it to get more water. Mosquitoes are terrible bad right now. I'm going to be going to bed at like 5 o'clock because I just want to get out of the mosquitoes. Yeah, it was just a rough day. The terrain was crazy tough. Sounds like what we got coming up isn't near as bad as what we went through today. And of course we went through that while it was raining and thunderstorms. My phone was messing up a lot, so I got a lot of editing to do tonight because I could start my videos every once in a while and then I couldn't shut them down or I couldn't get them to go. And I took videos of stuff when I was trying to look up far out. Just random stuff was going on since everything was wet. Starting to dry out, but it sounds like thunderstorms are supposed to come back in around 6. So get my water filtered, and we ate a bunch of food. I'm just going to go lay down in the tent, go to bed, and hopefully put in a bigger day tomorrow.